What a morning so far.
Yep.
We timed the tides totally wrong. We're just getting so sort of complacent because the past few weeks we've had no water.
No water. Loads of water today though.
And we get in and we go, okay, we're going to need to put the waders on.
Yeah. So what's our job today?
Well, it was going to be fiberglassing, but it's
a bit
gusting
windy.
40 miles an hour.
Yeah.
So I think we're going to do some inside work. My brain isn't designed for thinking today.
Is it not?
No.
Is it broke?
It's broke. So my job today is going to be passing your stuff and holding stuff and pushing stuff.
And brushing up.
And brushing off. Because I've been away for Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, 5 days fishing. And I fished 4 out of the 5 days. And I was up at 4:30 every morning. And I've had about 4 hours sleep each night.
Yeah. And you got back
late
last night. And now it's like...
Simon said I could have a day off on Monday, but then he made me come to work.
Well, then this was the only... Because we made a mistake. We looked at the weather. It's raining tomorrow. And it wasn't going to be raining today. But what we didn't look at is the wind.
Didn't look at the wind.
Or the tides.
So it's not raining.
So it's not raining. So we're like, we should have just stayed at home.
I should have just stayed in bed today. But we're here. We're going to power on. And I'm going to be your apprentice today.
You can have a day off tomorrow though. You need a rest day, don't you, in the week? Do you know what I mean?
So tired.
So I think you should have a rest day. Maybe you could do some editing or something.
Okay, let's talk more. Fitting this. So what we're going to do is the carling that we fitted this side. I'm going to work out how to put it in the other side.
It's still not quite fitted yet, that one, is it?
Oh no, we need to finish fitting this as well.
It's in position, but yeah, we need to go and start cutting and shutting this one.
Okay.
So my first job now is to cut this piece of wood off there. So when the new piece comes in, then we can get some fixings up there.
So the carlin is going to come out here. So we need to get this old one out. So try and cut some fixings.
I've cut the piece of wood off now, so what we're going to do is put a straight edge on there. So we'll clamp it on there, so then that's a nice sort of straightish edge. And it goes all the way out there. So we can't really work down there, so we're going to have to work in the aft. So my little batten now comes out in the aft. So now we've got the batten, so we know this flat edge here is up against the piece we've just cut, so we can now mark that now. That's where that's going. So now we need to readjust the hole. We need to move the hole over a little bit. We did the same on the starboard side. And this is where our new piece is going to go through. So I've basically cut a piece of wood the same dimensions as the carling that's going to go through. So it was a bit tight last time, but we'll finesse it. Quick squiggle on it so we know which bit to cut out.
I wouldn't cut the rest of it out.
Just cut all this out instead.
This cavity is 140mm deep, so we need to cut out that bit at the back, but the multi-tool won't reach.
I've got a bigger tool.
It's a bit dangerous, isn't it? See, I got this, I thought this might do the job. Is it clear, the other side, or do you want me to go round?
I have just checked.
Do you want me to physically go and watch you do this, or from the other side, in case
yeah,
you snag any wires?
Quick look. Okay.
Cool.
Right, so my hole's cut.
Is it?
And we are ready to insert the wood.
Well, at least it should be easier than last time because you're not on your own.
Yeah. 2-person job. Definitely learned the hard way last time, so it'd be good to get rid of this daft thing, wouldn't it?
Right.
it snagged already then.
Right.
Do you want me to go and sort the snags?
Do you think I'll be able to push it through on my own?
Yeah, but yeah, it should come out quite easy, I think.
Okay then.
Right. Yeah, so we've definitely got our first snag.
Hold on.
Right, that's that one clear. Let's go in that side.
You ready?
Right. Yeah, give it a push, Jem. Right. Point it. It needs to come
Snag
down
in.
this side. So lift yours high if you can. Yeah, push. That's whoa, steady. Almost had me in the head then. So can you turn it yet? Yeah, that's it. Keep going that way. No, hang on. Oh shit. Right. Whoa, steady. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Okay.
Keep. Hold on. Okay, hold on. Okay, so now we need to open that up.
So this one's a lot thinner than the one that we're putting in. I don't know how much work these carlins actually do, because in the boat of our design anyway, when it was originally a HTML, that's where the coach, the little building on the top was, because the decks were a lot wider. But nowadays we're not really relying on that, are we? But it's good to have it.
While we're here, do you want to tell me what you've made?
So I've been doing 3D printing and learning CAD and stuff like that, and we don't lose them, but they're just sort of scattered. So it'd be nice to have a nice central location for these to go. So what you do is put them in there, and then
It's a nice snug fit.
technically it should have rolled on its own, but it doesn't. But now we can stack them all up, and then when you want one, you pull it out. And then I made little holes at the top that you can put all the things in.
So there is some more behind you if you want to stock it up.
Okay. Should put one in each. Make it look full.
Quality.
There you go. High quality piece of engineering, that.
So at least now we know where all our glue's going to be.
Yeah.
So that is filled up with glue that people have sent us from our Amazon wish list. So thank you so much, Raymond Bishop, Mr. Shepherd, Christine Hamill, and SD Frost. And also one anonymous person who there was no note with. But also what there was with the one with no notes was these blades. Now this is something I didn't put on my Amazon wish list. So whether you were meant to order them for yourself and sent them to us, but I've not ever seen blades like this before. So what would you use them for? They look cute. But I've never seen like a wavy blade. Maybe it might be for like cutting your sandwich. So, answers on a postcard. What are these blades for me? Used for? You need to educate me. So then want to know what, because I don't know whether I could cut ply with them. So yeah, educate me on them blades.
I'm going to cut your finger.
Might be able to cut my finger. So thank you all so much for your support, because we use a lot of glue and it is not the cheapest.
Alright, so my hole's cut. Need to get that piece of wood now through my hole.
It's a good job. You're good at putting wood in holes.
Oh.
Just like your that one. Oh yeah.
Okay, ready for me to shove?
Yeah. Hold on. Tell you what, I might want that clamp. I've just seen a... Where have I just seen this? Yeah.
Give it a hit. Right, ready?
Yeah. Ah! Bit
Okay.
fast, aren't you? Nearly took my finger with you.
Then you'd be down to 10.
Oh,
Right, that looks good.
we're in the hole.
That's really good. Right, so How much are we sticking out, do we know?
Oh, let me go and have a little look. Okay, so keep coming. I think you're snagging a little bit on this beam.
I don't
Yeah. Oh. That'll do. How am I going to get that out there? So I pulled out the scraper that we were using just to slide it through.
Yeah.
And
Oh, invisible one.
I can't get it out. Was your hammer big enough?
Yeah. It's not often we get to use like the big. I think it was actually called 4, wasn't it? Yeah, look, 4.
It was the 4 hammer.
4 hammer.
But literally Simon's had to go to the end cabin to hit that from the other end, so past the engine room. Well, there we go, that is in with an extra bit of a...
No, we'll get that out. Maybe that's why it was tight.
I thought, oh, as the beam's getting knocked down, it'll knock it out and it'll just fall off. And then I just pulled the handle and I was like, okay.
It's loose.
Just goes to show how good of a fit your carlin is in that hole.
Yeah, it's tight, isn't it? Well, it's like, use that as a field blade, so like 0.2 or something. So I've got my fixings to go up to fix the carlins, which we actually lost these for ages. We found them. They ended up being at home. But what we haven't got is any washers. So I'm off to the shop now to go and get some washers, and I'm going to have an early finish for a change. And I'll be back in the morning. Right, now I've got some washers. So we can now get these carlins fixed, which should be nice. Been waiting to do this for a long time. First, we're going to put a hole in it with like a Forstner bit, so we can sink the bolts in, so we don't bang our little heads on them. The next, we're just going to drill a small hole in it. Then we're going to use a drill which is wider than the fixing, so it helps pull the carling in. Now we've got our fixings now with our washers. Beauty! Well, I'll go along now and get all these fixings in. Right, these are all screwed now. Fantastic, eh? This is the starboard side. I've also done the port side. So the only place I haven't fixed yet is into this beam here, which is on this bulkhead. Because this beam here has got a few like little checks in it and stuff like that. So I think what I'm going to be doing at some point is actually laminating another beam. It only goes to the end where the stairs are. But I think it'll just stop the pushing and pulling, won't it, on this bulkhead, and it'll keep it tight to there. But that's a job for a later day, I think. So before we can fiberglass down the port side, there's one more little piece of plywood that we need to do, which is this one. It goes below at the wheelhouse door. So we better get this door off. That's no good. I've taken half of this with it. Looks like we're making a new one of those as well. Right, so we can now make our piece to go along the bottom. But because the deck's at an angle compared to the walls, we need to cut like a taper in the bottom of this. So we've got our bevel. We're going to measure the angle of the bevel. Not bothered about the actual numbers, but now we're going to take this downstairs and we're going to run this through the saw. Oh dear. So we've either run out of electricity, Gemma may have not paid the bill, shit, or it's just come back on. You probably can't read that, it's basically saying low battery. What we can do is connect the engine batteries into the circuit. Right, well we still got some power, we'll get this cut. So at some point I'm going to have to reinstate the generator, because obviously this summer's not really working out. It's always dull, raining, windy. Beginning of the year, beautiful. But yeah, generator soon. Now we need to cut it to length. So you can see now it's got the angle on the bottom, but it sits nice with that, it sits nice with that. So now with our offcuts, we can use that as a profile now, and we can put some cut lines in there. So once it's cut, then we slide it in, it actually wedges up and helps a bit of uplift on this upright. Right then, if we measured everything right, this should fit now. Very good. been busy. I've made the plywood now, and I've made the top piece which goes along there. But the way I'm going to assemble, I'm going to put the plywood on, then the top piece on second. As you can tell, it's a nice snug fit. Now for the top piece.
Do you know what we've got to do now for the last time? Take the sheet off the sides of the deck.
Yay!
I'm really excited about that. It's like another first of the last, isn't it? It's the last sheet on like the front half of the bow. So come off and not go back on.
Oh, 6 months hard work. It's a bit wet.
It is a bit wet, so it can dry out this morning.
So the ply is a little bit wet, unfortunately. You can't really fiberglass over wetness, can you? So we need to let this dry. Luckily, it's not going to rain today. It's going to be about 18 degrees, but we're going to speed it along a little bit with a big fan. Turn it on, Jem.
But also, high water's about 11:30, so we don't really want to take the cleat off until we're not floating anymore.
So we'll see how that progresses. It's actually working faster than I thought it was going to do. The water's on its way in. Soon it'll be up to like the grass. So while we've got water, we're going to take advantage of getting rid of all this rubbish. We've now done our rubbish removal. Now time to start sanding the deck. Doesn't need much sanding really. So then get it ready for the fiberglass. I think we need a mask. So I've just rounded the edge over, softened the edge a bit, help the water get off. We did it all around the boat, so we may as well do it now, haven't we? It's all getting cut back anyway, isn't it? So. Right,
can we take the cleat off? Yeah, we're not floating now.
Should we cut this glass though? While I've got the tape measure in my hand?
Measure
got the tape measure in my hand, everything.
Okay, measure up for the glass then.
Yeah.
So we've got to get all this glass work done. It's got to dry. And technically we need to get the cleat back on before we leave tonight, don't we?
100%.
Because we've got like a 9 metre tide tonight.
Big tide tonight?
Yeah.
Okay, that's good. I like big tides.
Well, the thing is, even if we don't get it back on, don't you think we've got enough lines out? It's not that windy.
No, it's what that one does. It lands us back in the right place.
But could we not tie it off to the back?
No, it's going back on.
Okay. So, right, come on then, let's get this glass done. I'm sure don't walk down the stairs.
No. 2 there. Yep.
Okay. 4.
4.
So that's 6 metres now, so now I'll do 400.
Yeah, okay. So now we need to cut the widths. Because we're lazy, we're going to like just cut it all at once. Doosh.
Yeah.
Can we do a camera trick and go like that? No.
We use them bits then to go up the sides, don't we?
Yeah.
Cool. We'll give all the area a good clean down with some acetone. I'm putting some waterproof pants on. Not because I plan on getting wet. Fiberglass sticks right into my leggings and then like stabs me in the knees all day, so extra layer of protection. Because I found even like the PPE suits doesn't stop it, it just goes right through them, so waterproof pants. Goes all quiet and serious when the fiberglass comes out, because you know you sort of gotta get it done before it sets. So we just like gotta focus. But obviously we're in a bit of an area where two of us can't get to. So for the moment I'm just being the helper and the camera woman.
Beautiful. So we've now got the first 2 layers on, all the way down. 6.4 metres this part of the boat here. Wouldn't think so, would you? So we're now ready for the main pieces. We've only got 2 more pieces to put on. Shape there 6 metres by 800mm wide. Got all of our resin already pre-mixed up, not mixed, poured, just ready for the hardener to go in. So we're going to be doing the same technique as last time, aren't we, Jem?
Yeah, 2 at once.
Because it actually worked really well.
It did. But we're just trying to now do it now. The sun is behind the clouds a bit.
Yeah.
So we need to get it done before the sun comes back out.
Okay, let's do it.
It's drying on fiberglass too quick, isn't it? So
yeah,
we're cleaned, we're prepped, we're ready to go. I'm going to start mixing.
Just like the top. Oh, we've got 4 metres to go. There's our 4 metre mark.
Not even halfway there yet. A metre and a half to go. It's quite good on this side because I've been able to like use the window and that door to go and do the metal roller on the fiberglass, and now I can come into the wheelhouse and use that door as well. Yay! Last little bit. Didn't leave much wastage on the end of that one, did we? Is it dry?
Well, I'm stood on it, so...
So better have bigs. If you're putting footprints in it, it'll kill you. Right, time to put the cleat on. So temporary. I've just put a bit of butyl tape on the back just to stop any water going through. Obviously we don't want to do anything permanent because this needs to come back off again to the deck to get painted.
Oh yes. We might have these the wrong way around.
Is there right and the wrong way on this cleat? Stuck that way now.
It's fine that. You have to just, because them holes was ever so slightly off. But... yeah, I'll fit both ways now. Right, I'll go underneath and
okay. So we go, the weather started off really rubbish, didn't it? But
yeah.
It was nice to have today where it was really calm and no wind to get the fiberglass done.
It was quite warm though today. I think they say you shouldn't really fiberglass above 15 degrees. Is that what people say?
Well,
I don't know.
What do people who live in hot countries do fiberglass boats?
I don't know.
Obviously we waited until sort of we were sun behind the clouds and stuff.
Yeah.
But we did it. So
yay.
Next time, fingers crossed for nice weather so we can get all of that port side painted and looking as good as the starboard side does.
It doesn't look right yet, does it?
Not yet. So pray for good weather for us. Thank you all so much for watching, supporting us, commenting. You know, without you guys, like, this really wouldn't be possible.
No.
So all of our patrons, YouTube members and Coffee Monthly members, next week's episode is available already.
Yep.
So if you want to watch next week's episode, come over, support us, and you get it a week early, ad-free.
Yep.
Right, we will leave you with some lovely drone shots. See you next week.
Bye guys. Bye bye.